Aha Davis is out here hating on Druski. Am I surprised? Nah, I ain't surprised. But I'm going to tell you this, Mr. Aha Davis. This is no way to get back on, bro. You just revealed on the Shannon Sharp show that you allowed another man to mess with your girlfriend on some swinging shit. Who are you, Adam 22?
Oh, no.
What agenda are you pushing? This is not a way to come back for you, and it looks bad. You look like the person who was falling off and is in desperate need to get back on, so you're going to use the person that's already on to talk about. Check this out, y'all.
This was already on. The country was already interested in his character-driven skits like Big Fella and Carlos the Lion, and with unforgettable catchphrases such as, "This finna be a breeze."
This finna be a breeze.
The whole country was in love with him. By 2016, he would hit the hip-hop pipeline, and that's when Chance the Rapper featured him across 3 tracks, the Grammy-winning mixtape, The Coloring Book. By 2017, Snoop Dogg became a mentor to him and also used his catchphrase on the EP, Make America Crip Again. In 2018, he would be featured on NBA 2K, he appeared on Comedy Central, and then he was on Stand.
He had a going on. I remember, he was funny. Bucko.
Up circuits like the big fellas of the comedy tour.
He's right, you know.
By the time Haha Davis got on, he went through the traditional monetization business model. He had comedy specials, acting promos, traditional touring, and merchandise. Basically, he relied on conventional talent fee structures like fee-for-service, brand integration, and outbound transactional media booking. And with all this money he was getting, you would think that he would upgrade his skits, right? Not really. You see, the money was coming in real big, but Haha Davis kept his skits still low budget, still using his cell phone. And the reason why he did it, well, it was because that's what worked. Everybody else was doing it, so no need to invest into this business. By 2019, Haha Davis.
You must reinvest in yourself. You have to reinvest in yourself. I don't care what it is. Do little upgrades here and there. You're going to have to move on with the times.
Was respectively at his height, and there was a comedian who was quite unknown at this time. His name was Druski. He was trying to get on, and he really couldn't. He was about to quit until 2020 happened. And when COVID happened, Druski blew up.
Damn.
He would also hit the hip-hop pipeline just like Haha Davis, and he would star in Lil Yachty's Oprah bank account and Drake's Laugh Now and Cry Later. But the business model that Druski would adapt would be much different than Haha Davis. Instead of accepting the fee-for-service transaction, Druski would pivot into...
Hey, Drake, why you have Druski all in the dark like that, man? What's up with you in these dark videos?
Could have been records on Instagram Live. And when he got money, he did something that Haha Davis wouldn't do, which is actually invest into the business that's currently paying you.
I didn't know he started Could Have Been Records on Instagram Live. Wow, that's a come up. That lets you know when you invested in yourself. Look at Could Have Been Records now. He got a full-blown production. This, and I'm going to tell you, people who transition from the streets, I'm not saying that they have, but people who transition from the streets over into legitimate businesses, they usually have the mindset of reinvesting in themselves because they know they got to re-up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a lot of people that transition from the streets over to legitimate businesses. They understand that because that's the whole re and up thing. It's business. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Fast forward. We're in 2026 when Haha Davis would be on Shannon Sharp's podcast.
He's still using the damn iPhone.
Instead of just talking about him all the way, they had to mention somebody who was undeniable.
When I first started, the 10-year run that I was on was crazy.
Yeah.
But what he's doing now, $100,000 for a skit, way over there.
Haha Davis says his 10-year run.
Why you had to? Why you had to insinuate Druski up in ya?
Was crazy. But what Druski is doing is on another level. But why?
Been up to like $100,000 on the church skit and get all these people in here. I want to go in the air. I want to
only $100,000.
Yeah, no, it was up there though. Only $100,000.
I was gonna say that looks,
3 minutes. We didn't get paid for that.
But it looks expensive.
I ain't get nothing back from that.
It looks expensive.
I ain't get nothing back from that. Nah, it was around $100,000 to do the whole church skit, and I think it was well money spent. And
So the viral church skit that Druski did cost him $100,000. Now
he said he didn't get nothing back from that. But here's the thing. He's going to get something back from that over time. As the videos sit, as generations go on, he already put it in there. He put in the work, he put in the money. But over time, there's going to be new viewers. He's going to slowly start reaping the benefits from that. You know what I mean? But because nothing go without being rewarded. You know what I mean? It's going to get rewarded.
Now, Druski paid this money without any expectations of a return, but he said it was good for business. But what is HaHa Davis' perspective on that?
I got about $150, $200 on the skit.
Yeah,
I can't,
for sure.
100,000?
I got my phone. This get free. I'm gonna go outside and film what's on my mind.
Now, HaHa Davis recognizes that Druski is on another level, but he said, I got my phone. It's free. I get to film what's on my mind. This is an interesting perspective. He understands.
But what are you spending your money on, HaHa Davis? This is my curiosity. This is something I would like to know. If you're getting all this money, I know bro, you sitting up there with Snoop Dogg. You sitting up here with all these celebrities. You got some bread. I would like to know where it's going. Unlike Druski, he's taking his money and he's using it for the Erica Kirk skit. He got the lights. He did the pastor skit hanging on the thing. That 100,000. He's reinvesting in himself. Now, what are you doing with your money? Let's see.
And that Druski is competition. He's a guy that was doing better than Druski, and Druski passed him up because Druski was willing to spend more money. He understands that it works. He's not willing to spend that money for a skit. But wait.
I had to get that, cause that's the worst addiction that a man can get addicted to is gambling.
What you saying?
Cause you believe you can beat them and you can't. You online betting every day. I woke up and lost $300,000-$400,000 gambling.
You lost $300,000-$400,000?
Oh, now it's coming to light. Now it's coming to light. So you take your money and you go splurge on some bets. He has an addiction, y'all. He got an addiction. Wow.
I probably lost $500,000.
Half a million?
Gambling.
Now, Druski can spend $100,000 on a skit.
Bro, do you know what $500,000 to get you in the stock market right now? With the Nvidias, with the AMDs, with the SpaceX just IPO and all that? Wow.
Not make the money back. He understands that spending his money would help him get more leverage in the market. Meanwhile, HaHa Davis has the money to upgrade his equipment and upgrade his skits, but he won't spend the money. But he doesn't have any problem losing $500,000 to gambling.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the fuck you think you is?
And that
That's
brings
a
me
messed
to
up mindset.
another point about black
500,000.
men and, well,
I mean, I spent $10,000 every Monday for 20 years straight.
this is Jermaine Dupree,
Oh,
who's
my.
very successful in his own right. He's on Big Puns and BIGGKISH podcast.
Little Bill.
He said something that was interesting. Now, he spent $10,000 a week at the strip club for 20 years. Now, had he invested that money into the S&P 500,
Talk that
he
talk.
would have a whopping
45 mil.
$43
$42
million just by investing
Talk that
that money
talk.
away, rather than giving.
Talk that stock talk. The stock market is equivalent, if not better, than what it was like for dealers back in the 80s, bro. That's what it's like. I don't know what people are afraid of, but the banks is taking your money and putting it into the stock market and putting it into, they're reinvesting in your money. This is why if you got a lump sum of money, you go to the bank, you can't withdraw it. You got to set an appointment because your money is somewhere making money. Your main money should be in the stock market. I don't know what's up with our people. People are running laps around us, all because we don't know how to invest in our money. This is wild.
And that money to some 304s. Again, this shows you that a lot of talented black men have money, but their priorities is usually somewhere else. Let's look at this graph here real quick. Let's compare HaHa Davis to Druski.
Hey, look, I'm going to go ahead and invest y'all money. Look, hit that Cash App. Hit that Cash App, y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that Cash App. I'm going to go ahead and invest your joint for you. I'm going to go and do it. You know what I mean?
From 2015 to 2019, HaHa Davis with his cell phone skits, he had all this opportunity, brand deals, mentorship, making a lot of money. However, he was not being entrepreneurial. He was a guy sitting around waiting for brands to come to him and then still using his low budget phone for skits because that's what was making money. Now, at the same time, Druski was struggling and not getting any play. That was from 2015 to 2019.
You up here swinging with your girl. You up here want to see how your girl look messing with another guy. Come on, bro. Well, you all over the damn place, bro.
But look what happened from 2020 to 2026. Druski went mainstream around 2019, 2020. And look at the sheer ass whooping he's given HaHa Davis over these years. Simply because he will invest in his craft and HaHa Davis will not. Even though HaHa Davis realizes that what Druski does works. And that is the mentality of somebody in the business who was looking to get paid versus somebody who has an entrepreneurial ideology. HaHa Davis is looking for money. Druski is looking to create value even if it costs him money. And HaHa Davis, again, understands what Druski's doing works, but he doesn't see the value in it, even if it gives him low results. But what else would this prove?
You can walk into any room, walk into any conversation, and because you know the value you bring to this table, you can start to ask for whatever you want.
Many people look at life as how much money that they can make or how much money that they can keep. People typically look at having money versus having value for the money or having leverage. HaHa Davis really only cares about money. That's the bottom line. He wants money to spend. What Druski is looking for is leverage.
That's the point. What is he doing with the money? Because it's okay to get money. It's okay to get to the bag. But when you get it, do you make your money work? Each one of your dollars is soldiers. They're employees. You have to make them work for you. Rather than having the mindset of when you get this bread, I'm going to go out and splurge. That's a childlike mindset. That's given you didn't have anything, you didn't have a name, or you like it's given childlike behavior.
He can spend $100,000 because he understands by proving that his platform is what it is, he has all the leverage over brands. He can walk into any room in the world, any room in America, and they understand when Druski comes in this room, it's not going to be a cell phone quality low budget skit. Damn. You're dealing with Druski, and because you're dealing with him, and because he's invested, whatever he wants, you got to give it to him. If not, he'll walk. But the only way to get to that level,
he probably got a hell of a team behind him too. And with your team, for you to even go out and get a hell of a team, you have to have a vision first. See, if your vision don't exceed a phone, an iPhone, and you're just trying to stay base level, that's exactly where you're going to stay. And the world's vision is to accelerate. That's the world's vision. But you with this base level thinking, you're going to stay in one, you're going to be compartmentalized. You're going to stay right here because you're not elevated with your mindset.
Level is to stop thinking about how much somebody can pay you and to think about how much value you can give somebody else. This is why we see Druski with his own TV shows. This is why we see people wanting to work with him. And the more you invest with yourself, the more people want to work with you. No offense to HaHa Davis, but nobody wants to be in those little dusty-ass cell phone skits with his girlfriend when you can be in a skit with Druski. Let's look at the numbers if you don't believe me. If we look at HaHa Davis on IG.
He said dusty-ass cell phone skits. He talking about that. Yeah, no shots to HaHa Davis, but don't nobody want to be in them dusty-ass cell phone skits.
He largely has about 7.3 million followers, and he does pretty good. Let's look at some of the skits.
He's still doing good.
326K, 1.6 million, 1.2 million, 288K. If we look at Druski stats, well, he has 12.9 million followers, but his skits always supersede his Instagram count. 35.7 million views, 100.3 million views, 23.3 million views. Then there's a skit for 15 million views, which means Druski is outperforming his subscriber count, largely because
that's motivation, bro. Hey, look, y'all let me know in the comments, what do I need to do to elevate? What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? The last thing I done was invested in a new camera. I don't know if y'all see the difference of the quality from about 3 months ago, but yeah, we went from 1080p to 4K. Then I invested in another light. You know what I'm saying? What's the next investment do I need that y'all want to see? Y'all got to let me know. Should I go out and purchase an editor and stop editing videos myself? Because that joint be taking a long time, boy. Seriously. Y'all let me know what I need to do to help y'all. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Stop listening to me. Let's get it, y'all.
He's willing to invest in himself.
I'm not talking to you.
And if you want people to respect you, if you want to have leverage, you can't give the world what you want to give it. You have to be willing to give the world what it needs, and that's to largely beat people. When you don't invest in yourself, you're pretty much opening the door for somebody with a little bit better quality or a better work ethic to come in and take what you got. And this is largely what's happened to HaHa Davis. He's largely been eliminated from what he used to be because he wasn't serious. He didn't invest. I mean, he got talent, he got skills, but he was too busy tricking off his money and gambling and not putting the money back into the business. And now somebody like...
In his skits, you can see it. He's by himself. So he's not willing to pay a team or a couple of people. Look, join me in this skit. He's looking at those dollars as I could go to the casino or whatever, wherever he go to try and flip his money. That's how he look at his money. It's all about perspective. How you see it, how you look at it. You know, he look at his dollars as, let me go see if I could let me go do a quick flip rather than put in the work. Where Druski's like, okay, I'm gonna pay you to do such and such. I'm gonna pay you to do this, pay you to do that, and then we gonna come together and see what we got. Even if we break even, you know what I'm saying, for the long-term investment, I think Druski, he gonna see that money. He gonna see that money.
Like Druski coming in reduces his leverage in the industry because Druski is reshaping the industry. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of our people deal with, not knowing how to allocate their funds. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to face it, y'all. Let's be honest. Many of us wasn't taught this. And we can't sit up here and blame our parents like a lot of us do, you know, because they wasn't taught it. And parents can't blame it because it all comes from what we've been through in the past, bro. That's why I said we cannot forget our past. You know what I mean? But it's a new day. It's a lot of knowledge on YouTube. It's a lot of knowledge on this internet where you got all these gurus that's giving game, you know? So, yeah, I suggest you learn, bro. That's where it starts at, learning. That's your best investment right there. When I tell you, when I start learning things, it's like you have everlasting knowledge that can get you. It's the knowledge first, then it's the money. That's how that works. You know what I mean? So my recommendations to anybody that's out there, increase your knowledge, and then the money gonna come. I'm telling you. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the Druski and the Aha Davis. I don't know why I keep saying Aha Davis. It's Ha Davis. But yeah, let me know, Jay. Do y'all think he hating on Druski? Do y'all think he got a little he looking over there like, yeah, what he doing? But you need to be looking at him for motivational purposes. Not hating, like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. No, you need to do it, you know. But some people like being where they're at. Some people don't like elevating. Some people are comfortable where they at. And I can't knock them for that. You know what I'm saying? All I could do is speak for myself and give some game when I can. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hype this video. Big Kish signing out. Going, y'all.